I'm Andre Huey for SK Newsline, and I'm coming to you from Caracas, Venezuela. I'm here at the Yellow House, one of the iconic buildings, government administration buildings here in Venezuela. And we had the opportunity to come under the auspices of the Banco de Alba. This is the Alba Bank. Alba is the organization for the hemisphere, was convened by Venezuela a few years ago under former president, now deceased, Hugo Chavez, and has continued since on to this point. Several countries in the Caribbean are members of Alba, and so on Friday the 22nd, there will be a meeting of the Bank of Alba, the Alba Bank. Some of the members will be present, and some of the initiatives of the bank will be discussed there. But today, Thursday, I had the opportunity to go out with a few journalists from the Caribbean that have come on this trip. We've gone into sections of Caracas. We've gone to the plaza of the Simon Bolivar Plaza, and we had the opportunity to speak to some of the citizens of Venezuela on the state of the country and what they think about the current geopolitical activities playing out in the country. In fact, there were some ladies who were organizing a petition for citizens to sign, basically to indicate to the United States to take their hands off Venezuela. And they are basically saying that what is happening in the country is a direct result of sanctions by Venezuela. And so we had the opportunity to speak to some of those people. And here are some of the highlights of what they had to say.
And tell me, how long have you been out here doing this, and how long will you continue to be out here doing this?
¿Cuánto tiempo ha estado usted aquí y cuánto tiempo espera estar?
Bueno, estamos aquí desde el 6 de febrero.
We started on February the 6th,
Finales de mes.
and this is expected to finish by the end of this month.
How many signatures have you collected so far?
Hasta el momento, ¿cuántas firmas ha recolectado?
Nosotros como punto principal no tenemos el monto total, pero también tenemos varios puntos en varias partes y el total no sabemos, pero sí sabemos que el límite es hasta el final de mes.
We don't have an exact figure since there are several points for the collection of signatures, and we are still collecting the signatures because the activity will conclude by the end of this month.
Tell me, what do you think about the situation in Venezuela now?
¿Cuál es su nombre? ¿Y puede darme su opinión con respecto a la situación que está ocurriendo en Venezuela?
Consuelo Navarro. Bueno, para mí no está sucediendo nada porque si no, ustedes no estuvieran aquí visitándonos.
My name is Consuelo Navarro, and since you are visiting Venezuela, that means that anything is taking place in my country.
So everything is okay?
Entonces todo está normal, todo.
Hasta los momentos sí, porque si no, ustedes no estuvieran aquí. ¿Entraron con algún problema en mi país?
At present, everything is fine, right? Because you have visited my country, you are here, and you have seen everything normal, right?
Let me ask you a question. To what length would you go to support and defend President Maduro?
Quiero preguntarle algo. ¿Hasta qué límites va a llegar usted con la intención de defender y apoyar al presidente Nicolás Maduro?
Si tengo que dar mi vida, la doy por mis hijos. Fíjense una cosa, vean la ayuda humanitaria que hay en Palestina y hay en Siria. Esa es la ayuda humanitaria que quiere el imperio.
I will give even my life. Just see the aid that is taking place or that is being received in countries like Palestine or in Syria. I'm able here for the future of my children.
He visto los videos en donde Palestina, en donde Siria, veo niños mutilados, sin brazos, sin piernas, desorientados por los estruendos de las bombas, sin padre, sin madre, con la gente corriendo por las vías y ellos esperando que alguien los tome de la mano y se los lleven para resguardarse. Eso es la ayuda humanitaria, es la verdadera ayuda humanitaria de los gringos.
Just see the true meaning of the humanitarian aid in the countries like Palestine, where there are kids who have been injured by the war and they have lost some arms and legs. And I don't want that future for my children. This is the main reason why I want to protect my country.
Do you have enough, you and your family? Do you have enough supplies, food and medicine and so on?
Well, no, honestly, no, because the situation is that bad that we don't have what we want, what we need. No, we are lack of supplies, really. But that is because they do. I mean, the Americans, they are doing everything to try not to get what we want. That's it.
What? So you're blaming the United States for that?
Yes.
But do
Absolutely.
you think Mr. Maduro should take any blame for what's happening in the country now?
I mean, people think that Maduro is to be blamed for the bad situation, but no. I mean, we have to blame the United States, especially because they have blocked our money in the world. We cannot negotiate with anyone in the world, etc. I mean, that's why we are really having problems.
We moved over to the Yellow House where we are now. We had a presentation from members of the Venezuelan government, the Vice Minister of the Caribbean Affairs, Raul Lucausi, as well as the Vice Minister of Information and International Relations, William Castillo, and other officials as well. Olga Alvarez, she is an attorney. She gave some insight into the legality of the constitutional situation in Venezuela and sort of broke that down for the journalists present. And we also had a journalist, Mr. William Sarafino, local journalist who sort of shed some light on the current situations also in Venezuela. In future reports, we'll present those to you as well so you can get an insight into what their presentations were all about. So coming to you from Caracas, Venezuela, I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.